The birth of beat music. Before the Beatles, before the British invasion, there was a sound brewing in the streets of Liverpool. A raw, unpolished sound made by kids with second-hand guitars and dreams louder than their amplifiers. This is the birth of beat music. The late 1950s. Britain was still healing from the scars of war. Streets were grey, jobs were scarce. But across the Atlantic, something electrifying was happening. Rock and roll. Chuck Berry, Little Richard, Buddy Holly, their records traveled on ships and seeped into British youth culture. Suddenly, teenagers in tiny living rooms were strumming along, copying the riffs and dreaming of escape through sound. Liverpool wasn't just any city. It was a port, alive with energy and influences. Imported records came in daily, bringing fresh sounds from the US. Young dreamers formed bands often with borrowed instruments and started blending American rock with skiffle, a simple homemade style popularized by Lonnie Donegan. In small, dimly lit clubs like the Cavern, the sound evolved. What they didn't know was that they were creating the foundation of what we now call beat music. Beat music was raw and rebellious. 3 or 4 chords, upbeat tempos, lyrics about love, youth, and freedom. It wasn't polished, but it was alive. Picture this: a sweaty basement packed with kids, the bass vibrating through the floor, and everyone dancing shoulder to shoulder. This was more than just music. It was a cultural rebellion, a soundtrack for a generation that refused to be silent. As more bands emerged, the scene grew competitive. Local pubs and clubs turned into battlegrounds for talent. Young musicians learned to play fast and loud, adapting to the noisy crowds who wanted songs they could move to. This era birthed a sense of community, musicians teaching each other chords, swapping records, and writing original songs that reflected their world. By the early 60s, local heroes started to rise. The Beatles, still finding their style, were playing marathon sets in Liverpool and Hamburg. Jerry and the Pacemakers, the Searchers, and dozens of other bands became local celebrities, playing night after night to packed houses. What started as a local sound was quickly becoming a movement, one that spoke to every teenager looking for identity, energy, and escape.
Beat music wasn't just about the sound, it was about the look and lifestyle. Tight suits, pointed shoes, mop-top haircuts, symbols of rebellion against their parents' generation. The music gave young people a sense of belonging. It told them, this is our time, our voice, our beat. For the first time, teenagers weren't just consumers, they were creators of a movement. By 1962, the buzz in Liverpool had turned into a roar. Bands were recording demos, radio stations were catching on, and local fans couldn't get enough. And then, one band broke through the noise. With their infectious melodies and tight harmonies, the Beatles were about to take beat music and Britain to the world stage. And this was just the beginning. In our next deep dive, we'll explore how beat music exploded globally, shaping the sound of a generation and sparking what we now call the British invasion. Stay tuned. Only on PulsePoint Deep Dive. Hit follow, like, and share because music history deserves a deeper dive.
Thanks for watching this deep dive. If you enjoyed exploring the story of beat music, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss our next deep dive into the world of music. Until next time, keep listening and keep discovering.